I'm sure there's something though. If you guys know, let me know if there's a way to do that. Maybe there's a bot or um, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't think it's a function of Twitch or Omelet that would have that. I think it would be something like outside party. But I'm gonna play some music. So this one, I don't know when it's gonna start exactly. I'll take a look at the Discord to get that info. But it's always 10 minutes when it starts, alright? So let's take a look. I'll have it right now, I think. Yep, 8:50. So we got 2 minutes before this one starts. My time. 2 minutes from whenever you're seeing this, alright? So that's when it's gonna start for me. If you guys are competing, it probably has started already, alright? So what you always want to do is not go based on, if you're competing, don't go based on my stream and saying, oh, the rim's still open, I can wait. I'm a 5-minute delay, remember, so make sure you get into the rim as soon as possible. Don't miss out on the rim. That way we can begin with you competing. Don't think that because I'm still on the rim in stream, it's good for you. Alright. I got 41. I think we had 45 last time. So I'm thinking it's going to be pretty similar to the last one. Maybe we add a few more. But 40 to 45 is what I'm expecting anyway for this one. For Naked, if you guys want to join Naked, if you guys are watching and you want to join Naked Esports, we have an application process in our Discord. So you guys can either compete for Naked, play with us casually, or be a staff member for like helping us put these tournaments together and all that. So if you want to do any of those three things, or maybe something that you think that we can use, the application process is in our Discord for all of that. And we're looking for people, and that's that. Alright, so let's get back into the game here. Live scene it. And we're going to begin this one very obviously shortly. So we got 42 people this time around. Good luck to all the teams for this round. As we got Erangel this time. The most classic of all maps is Erangel. A lot of teams obviously on the competitive side know this map by heart pretty much. And so pretty much I would imagine every team at this point in time has their place that they like to go to no matter what, unless a plane doesn't get there. But for the most part, there's probably one place every team likes to go to, and they'll probably jump there. And maybe they have a second place if you're, really put the time and effort into organizing your team. But I think for the most part, you'll probably see some teams that like to drop to their specific towns. Let's take a look at the plane line. It is pretty bad. The plane line is a tough one. It's away from a lot of the major cities. Anything that's on the west side, anything on the north side is completely out. You'll have to take a car for anything north of Yasnaya and west of what I would say is Pachinki. So that is going to be tough. Everything is in play though. Military base, Novo, two good places to get a lot of loot, but obvious hot drops. Milta, Pachinki, School, I would say yes. I would say School, yes. Lipovka for sure. Milta Power and Milta, obviously, if I didn't say that already, and Yasnaya are all in play. That's a few things I said, a few towns, but as I said, there's a huge chunk of this map that isn't going to be in play from right from the get-go. That will require a car to get to. Ferry Pier is another place I didn't mention, and it looks like IQ's heading in that direction. Mostly I don't mention Ferry Pier often because it doesn't have a lot of loot. But, it might be a good place to my wordage, man, let's go. It might be a good place to start because of the lack of good places to go to, and you're probably not going to land on top of each other that way. Novo is going to be taken by FB. FB is going to have all the loot they can take there. Suicide Nano is taking military base. That's not bad at all. It looks like Milta is going to be a popular drop right now. As you see, 3 teams are here. We got Null and we got ARG taking up pretty much the 2 main teams here. And you have 1 player from Team 5 with Thing 2, who's just up there, randomly speaking. I don't know if you're by yourself, Thing, or what, but Null Complex took a few hits there and is lower than 50% health right now. Looks like some grenades are off. Let's see, Kazuya. So he's got a DP, he's got a shotgun, I think, in the back. He's got a handgun, which probably isn't his best weapon out of all of those. And here you got Thing with AK and a shotgun. Level 1 vest and a level 1 helmet. And he is by himself trying to handle this. Ooh, getting shot at. Luckily dodged all that bullet action. As it seems like that was coming from Null. Switch it quickly over to this Null player. As Team 3 has many people next to him. He's going to push back, it seems, toward his teammates, away from ARG. See Moso. Can't quite find him, it seems. He hears some gunshots. I think that wasn't his own teammates. I'm going to take a quick look around the map, see if we find any overlap. You can already tell IQ is going toward Georgia Pole, which is a pretty excellent place to be, in my opinion. You see a few overlapped in Yasnaya, but for the most part, this is where the action seems to be. So let's see what this is about. Thing 2 is still in that house. They saw him, as they did take some shots on him, and it looks like they're also shooting in that window. Thing 2 not taking any damage yet. Good sign, especially when you're by yourself. Can't really afford to get hit hard. The other team could take more risk. They can push, maybe even lose a player or 2 to a knocked position. As Thing 2 is by himself, he would still have disadvantage with a team of 4 that way. I don't know, maybe, I think Null might think that there's more than just 1 person in there. I mean, it's certainly would be in the realm of reason, as, you know, this is a squad tournament. Aubrey cannot find what you're looking for. Beautiful dress, by the way. Take a look at XS. XS has moved to military base. Not quite in the middle of it, as they're pretty much on the houses outside of it. As there is already a team more toward the middle, and that is Saint Legends, with Miguel, Shaka, Ailey, I believe, and Suicide Nano. Is correct. So ARG and Null backed away from each other. You can see in Null, I mean in military base. Thing 2 kind of stayed in the same place, didn't quite move, and it looks like Null just kind of gave up on that one. Said, we're not gonna do this battle. We're just not doing this one. So other than that, team has separated themselves on the East Coast, and they're apparently, I imagine they're going for loot wherever they can find it, because that's why they would separate. And the problem is, one of them is just kind of running out in the middle of the open field. That can be dangerous. But it seems to be fine, as no one sees you yet. Back over to IQ. They've taken them probably the best place to get loot out of all of Erangel. There might be a case to be made for Novo too, but these crates have a lot of good stuff, often carrying the flare gun, the coveted flare gun. But I don't know if they're going to find one here quite right now. And no one else is coming up to the north. Look at how open this north new circle is. There's only a few teams that are actually here. Let's switch it up, actually. It's Team 13 is getting awfully close to Murda and Potato. They were doing really well in Miramar. They're staying alive for the most part. I don't know if they had that many kills. Oh, look at that. Mada, I think, was taking shots against his team. And you can see Murda just took some shots, and that might have been a little bit more dangerous. Mada's staying behind the tree now. His teammates are way a ways away. So this is a problem for Mada. As, yeah, look how far they are. They're at the compound on the left. Potato might be able to see Mada. Good job from Mada staying low, because that's certainly what you want to do, especially when you're making moves like this. Mada's moving to the left, which is a good idea, because his teammates are on his left, so they can always protect them in case something happens. Nice job getting Potato, and Murder could not respond. Murder got shot a few times. His health is at half right now. A molly being thrown, that can do it. He backs away. He's backing away toward the enemies, and that is going to be a knockout. So they won't get the rank points that they got in Miramar. And it looks like ABD with Revenants here. Or ABD, Blackster, Mada, Bunny, Kevin. They're looking pretty solid. Keep it up. Switch it up to team 14. That's my team. Can't get over the fact that their team name is team. So ABD stands for Abaddon. They have an RE player, which kind of gets me mixed up, but that is their team right there. And team 13 is Abaddon. There's his Null, Kazuya. They're all in vehicles, not in the same one apparently. So this, tried to get over there. Yeah. So this is Abaddon. They got the 2 kills right there off the start. They're looking pretty solid here. They lost Kevin. I'm not sure how that happened, but I think they'll take the 3-man squad thing for sure. Let me head over to see who did that. Thank you, Skullman. 1968. Why 1968? I don't know, but love to hear your story. Thank you, Skullman. Thank you for the follow. Looks like Team 19 is taking some shots and gets knocked as well. Aubrey is knocked out of the game, too. And there is some problems over here. I'm not sure how this happened. It must be from Team 19. You can already tell Noel has a player who's knocked in that distance. His teammates are coming in, and ARG seems to be closing the gap as well on him. He's hoping and praying that his teammates will come down this hill faster and faster. You can only tell ARG's pretty much picked up all the way. Let's take a look at what they see from up here as they're trying to run over slowly. And they're trying to be cautious about it. They don't want to be heard. And you can only tell. Never mind. When I said they didn't want to be heard, I lied, apparently. As they do. They did take some shots. Ooh, look at that grenade. No way did that make contact. Almost did. So they're throwing grenades over to the smoke side. Bishop is badly hurt. It looks like gets knocked by Cobra. A whole different team, third-party action. Moso is getting knocked from the same person, Cobra. Cobra, where did you come from? As Moso gets behind the smoke and hoping to get picked up by Dylan. Dylan's taking some shots now. He's saying hit, and that's it for the team. ARG is out of the match by Cobra, just by Cobra, pretty much. I mean, you had some work there on the left from what apparently is Null, but Null really didn't have a hand in that. It was just Cobra, and he just had the angle for it. So there's a knock player right there, and it looks like time will tick for that one, as his health was pretty much to 0 when he passed by him. You can see that he's already dead at this point. Now, Null should have been on his backside. They were right there. They were pretty much on this rock, right? This is where Null was. And it looks like he's just shooting away at Alexi, maybe. And now he's probably going to go in the car and head out. Not a bad idea. Where do we want to go? Take a look maybe at Team 13. Blackster, just kind of keeping an eye on the distance. My God, please don't self-promote yourself. I would appreciate that. So we got Saint Legends. They're holding out on the compound. Not a bad spot. They're pretty much in the direct center of this circle. Not bad at all. Thank you for joining in on the stream, OG Mr. Black. Or Mrs. Black. So Rangers is kind of coming up. His teammates are near. All 4 still alive. I like that. I have them winning it all. And They did pretty well in the first match. I believe they got 4th, if I'm not mistaken. And, or maybe 5th. Or could be 6th. I don't know. Which one of those is it? But, so here's FB. We saw ABD right in this position just a moment ago. There was nobody in the compound, and it looks like they just kind of moved forward to it. Meanwhile, FB kind of took the spot, and maybe they're trying to see if they can get some shots down. Speed and Shiv are just kind of staying prone and trading clothing. Or no, trading scopes, as there's 3 times on the ground. Bunny's not getting shot yet. I don't think they have a clue that they're up there. Baden had a squad wipe earlier with 2 people on the team. They did lose Kevin. Does he see him up there? Did Mata see it? I don't think Mata did. I think he would have been more careful about going for this car if he did. Apparently it seems to be fine. You're heading up to that hill, are you? No, Mata. Mata, don't do it. Mata, don't do it. Oh my god, they're right there. He stops. There's multiple people here. Mata getting hit hard by multiple angles. I don't think you realize just how many people were up here. And should have left in a hurry. That's for sure. Looks like they're taking shots as Baxter there. Mata does get thirsted out of the game. Cobra got hit a few times by I think Shiv and Speed. But that's a whole different team to worry about. So I think their better focus is on Blackster and Bunny. Part of the abandoned team. Blackster pretty much back up to 75% and getting boosted. As time will help tick the health up to 100%. Exquisite hasn't moved an inch here. Doesn't have to. But we're gonna keep an eye on the rest of the rest of the field. Let's see what we see here with team. Now they're at the gas station. They might be able to go up to FB as they hear some more gunshots across the way. And it looks like Alexi gets knocked hard as he was trying to peek over to Blackster and Bunny. Blackster took a few shots, but not to a knock. And you can expect a batted on that Team 13. He's not really going to push up this hill unless they're trying to do a suicide run. Looks like Natsu got a knock on an opposing player. Let's see what that's about. Let's see if we can find that. Here's Natsu. It was on IQ. And you can see Prayers over there. Trying to find him. There's a car, and he's behind it. Throwing some smokes. Good idea. You usually don't see a big battle at Quarry. Oh, nice shot on Prayer's getting hit hard just by moving behind the smoke. Perfect timing on that shot, and it looks like Prayer needs to heal up a bit. Does get back up to 100% with a med kit. It's always nice to have a med kit. They have a vehicle back here, so they can take it and leave whenever they want. They don't have to stick around and try to battle it out. So here we have Aztec, Price, Oxide, and Dave. They're definitely a mixture of a team here, but for the most part, they're doing really well. They stayed alive. I think they had a top 3 finish in the last match. They have all 4 of their players still alive with 10 teams left. They have 1 kill on the board. It's not a lot of kills, but it'll get the job done so far. Looks like Team 13 might be taking some shots. Wow. So Bunny left without a vehicle in the middle of this open field. Dangerous move. But it seems to be working, actually, as they're not getting shot by FB. I think FB might still think they're here, which is super funny, actually. Not a lot of teams would think to leave this way. Oh no, that might be the biggest reason why you wouldn't. Bunny's getting shot up pretty badly. He's trying to dodge and working with those dodge moves. Little dance on the feet there, but couldn't stay alive much longer. Blackster is now next on the list and gets taken down. He was hoping that prone position would hide him from the hills or something, but did not work out that way. 3 kills now for the enemies here on team 16. Team 16 standing for Abusement Park. You can see the AP standing for Abusement Park. That's Aztec and Oxide's tag. Price and Dave there too. Some shots from Team 21. Shooting at the shed. I don't know if anyone's there. It looks like there actually is a team there. But Team Rangers in there. Or behind there. Let's take a look exactly. Yeah, he is in there. He drove up, it seems, as his car is right next to the shed. Good place to park it, because they're not going to take out that car so easily from their position. And I think Ranger just kind of stopped here, maybe to, yeah, just to get the heels up before moving out again. Let's see if he takes shots. If he does, he's got to be careful. He can't get knocked. Just trying to shoot the SKS so many times in a row. But not gonna find it. Where's it? Right there. Looks like Ranger might have took another hit. He's half health right now. Be careful not to get knocked. Ranger taking another one and gets knocked to the ground. That's the big problem here when you try to do that on your own, is that your teammates are nowhere close to you right now. And they are getting shots on this car, so, well, that's the least of his worries, as Alexi is making his push. And he's getting shot on right now. And Alexi's kind of pulling away from that. Interesting move. I thought maybe Alexi would have stopped on the back end of this shed, you know, just to keep the car covered. And then maybe make a push forward. But other one, Damien comes around, saves the day here. And he should be able to heal his teammate. Switch it back quickly over to FB, as there seems to be shots up here. Team Cobra. Cobra is spotted by Exquisite. He's reloading. He knows he's behind the tree. He's trying to peek both sides. That looks like a grenade. That could make contact. It looks like contact on himself. Cobra. Grenade thrown, but not making any hits there. Exquisite badly hurt, as he knows that Cobra's right there. Cobra goes for the drop shot. Doesn't get the knock, and then finally does, but look at Cobra's health. Cobra just hanging on by a thread. He needs to heal, that's for sure. Doesn't even go for the thirst. He doesn't have that kind of time. So Alexi's still up here. His teammates, both of them, down to the ground. Alexi hoping that this hill is giving him enough cover. Cobra making a huge push here. This could be it. No, Cobra could not finish it. Alexi, great defense as he prevents them from going to the finishing touch. But there you go. Rangers here as well. Gets the thirst on one player. Alexi trying to do this on his own. Has the whole team in front. A lot of lag from Ranger, it seems. I don't know if that's what you see, Alexi, but it looks like he does get the knock on Ranger, just that Damien was able to respond and put an end to the whole madness of it all. There you go. Nice shot for Team. I like to see that. I have them winning it. So let's go. Keep it up. 7 teams left. And how many kills you guys got? 7. I like it. 7 for 7. Now you got Team 18. It seems to be awfully close to Team 16. And I think I hear a Molly. And Aztec, I think, is going to throw it right inside. Gets it a little burnt. No, they hopped out of the shed at the right time. Aztec gets knocked real quick. And in response, Prayer goes down. 1v2. Getting hit in the backside as Price did an excellent job flanking around. And they will get the revival. So, well, wonderful stuff from Abusement Park. Don't get stuck. Did Oxide just get stuck in here? Can you get out of there? I don't know if you can. You can probably crawl out. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh no. Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. But there you go. Great stuff. So here's back to team. They're the only ones that aren't in zone. And so they get all the loot back here. No one's going to stop them from getting it. Switch it up to Team 19. I saw some shots across from them, but there's no one around them. So I don't know why they did that. But here we got Complex and Kazuya. Their teammates, both of them, out of the match. Carnage gets the finishing touch on Carnage. So I guess that's who he was shooting at. And I don't know what he was doing out there, but That's it. He still has teammates because that was, I think, a knock. Unless he was, no, maybe not. I guess that was an instant kill. He just had very low health to begin with. Here we got Miguel, Shaka, Ailey, and Nanyo for St. Legends. 4 players still alive, looking good. There's 6 teams with 15 players left. So they certainly have advantage, not only from a player standpoint, but look at this. Right in the heart of the middle of the circle, that's what they got. So position is not a problem, it seems, for them. Take a look at V&D. We haven't seen much of them this match. As you can tell, they're probably staying low. They got 2 players only. They're just trying to get those rank points as they have 0 kills. But it could work. I mean, keep it up. Maybe you'll get a lot of kills near the end as everyone's kind of get close together. Team here throwing some nades, but no one's there. They don't have to worry about that. Because this place is empty. They're just checking, probably throwing grenades just in case, but they are solid right where they are. Take a look back over to Abusement Park. Now they're on Quarry. It looks like Quarry is the place they want to keep. They're not too bad there. As they have no issues. No issues whatsoever here. As I said, this team has done really well in the first match, and so they're obviously doing well here as they still have 4 players and 5 kills on the board. So solid stuff there from Abusement Park. Expect to see them do really well throughout the whole scrim, at least from a standings point of view. It's not over though. After this match, we got 1 more, so that's going to bring up a whole different ball game when it comes to points. But for now, let's focus on who's going to take this one. Who's going to get the chicken dinner? Who's going to get the most kills? Both of those things are important. So that's all the same team there. It looks like they got 1 person who's knocked. I'm not sure how that happened. As Nanyo is going to get picking up Miguel. It must have been from team over there. As the car's blown up. I'm assuming that's the case. You can see Rangers kind of peeking around. I assumed. He's just looking at the... Man, it's a little bit depressing. He's just looking at the wall. He's like, oh, what has my life turned into? Just looking at the wall. I think he's AFK. Oh, there he goes. There he's back. I don't know why he did that. And straight off the shooting, he just comes back and he's like, all right, we'll take some shots now. Gotta be careful not to peek too much. And especially when they have a bolt action, you can hear the difference between the SKS and a bolt action. That's why he's being more cautious. Not shooting a lot of bullets. Just kind of shooting and peeking away, and just not quick enough there. Ranger was trying to get the aim on first before shooting and backing away, but the desync is another thing to worry about. Throwing the smoke just in case. He probably shouldn't have trouble. Probably won't have trouble with that. Yep, he's good. Nice. St. Legends have the new circle. 2 of them do anyway. 2 of them don't. But that should give them a nice pathway to get into circle without having to worry about enemies on the border. Team Ranger has the edge with the compound here. I'm sure they're going to keep this until they're forced out. I have no doubt about that. Might as well. Here's Ailey. Let's see where they go. As I said, 2 of them were already in zone. Maybe they're just going to use the cars to like block the area. Add to protection. Ooh. Oh my. Looks like Miguel is taking some shots across the way to the compound, and Ailey is really getting a lot of hits, even though they're super far away from each other. Team is doing some long range shooting, and it seemed to have worked for a bit. Miguel trying to find what he's looking for. Looks like Null Complex. Let's take a look at this. As they are across the way, and they got Dave knocked out of the game. Null Complex, great job from you. Switch it up again. As we saw, Dave is out. 3 players left for Abusement Park. They're getting shot across the way. V&D's right there. Inside this compound area. V&D, as I said, we're staying low the entire time. VZ might have seen them easily. Let's see if they go for a beautiful nade. Doesn't make contact from this distance. I would love it if it can, but it's a bit short. We can tell that already. So they saw that grenade. They're probably asking each other, did any of you throw that grenade? And they're like, no, not really. VZ just took some shots on Price. Price took a few hits, but not a knock, and probably will indicate to him where they are at. Looks like Suicide Nanyo has to stay low. Look at this. Blows up the field. It is needed for protection. Miguel shooting across the way at Null. Null not getting hit though. Miguel going for the revival. Seems to be working well. Smokes are good. And Nanyo is getting healed up from his own bandages. Back over to VND as they have been in a battle with Abusement Park. A 3v2 situation against VND. Not finding it. But Oxide does go down. The blue zone overcoming VZ. VZ has a little edge here, though, on the top of here. Not a bad place to have it, where you can finally get some sights onto Abusement Park. VZ's going for the heal first, but right when he gets healed, he should be able to see him from a TPP point of view. If he kind of just moves himself forward a bit through those windows, he should be able to get a knock. Thank you for joining the stream, Block. He's going to throw a smoke there. Just look. Just kind of come forward. Go forward. You'll find them. They're inside that house. They've smoked it up, though, so I guess they can't really see anything. Switch up here. I don't want to see the drop. There we go. Kazuya gets the knockout on Nanyo with a grenade. Grenades being thrown into the smoke, not making contact. Look at Shaka just staying low. Doesn't want any piece of that. What's happening over here? Abusement Park getting abused for sure, as Price is the only one left on the team. Throwing some more smokes just to provide some cover as he's trying to make his way over to the new zone as well. 20 seconds before it starts to close, and they are pretty much on the far side of this one. So it's going to take a while. Thank you for joining the stream once again, guys. I appreciate that. We got Kevin. We got Easy. Price is just trying to hold it down. Switch it back over to Null. Null's here, and a lot of people in front of him. Not only from one team with team, but also on St. Legends, as you saw was playing prone here with Shaka. Looks like Shaka's throwing some stuff over at one of the players on team, which is apparently Ranger. But not taking any shots because once... Ooh, there you go. VND gets the knockout on Abusement Park. Abusement Park did really well. Just didn't get the top 3 rank points. They have a lot of kills on the board, I think. So that's going to help out their cause. Take a look at Kevin's point of view. They're in the blue zone, and that is not a good situation for them. Right when they got that kill, they tried to make push forward, but VZ got knocked, and Kevin has to heal quickly. The zone's going to do too much, and he is out of the game as well, leaving 3 teams left. Take a look forward, and a more aerial point of view. We got 2 people on Null, 2 people on Team, and 2 people on St. Legends. Kazuya and Complex holding it down on the south side. On the north, we got Ranger and Damien. And on what appears to be the east side is Shaka, just by this blown up vehicle behind the tree, behind a bush. Good protective area. We'll see if this place works out. Everyone has the new zone after this one, so 40 seconds will go by. Everyone doesn't need to move if they don't want to. So everyone knows pretty much. Everyone knows that there's 5 people left. Complex knows that there's 3 people outside of them. Same thing for Team. But Shaka knows that there's 4 outside, and he doesn't know if he's by himself, if there's a team of 4, which often is the case when it comes to scrimmages and stuff like this, that a whole team would be left. But not this time. So I think Shaka is probably best to assume that there's a team of 4, because that would be the worst case scenario, and you just always want to be prepared for it that way. Looks like he took off some things. He took off his backpack, I believe, for this. Yeah. A lot of people like to do that. And I believe he did. I can't really tell, actually. But a lot of people like to take off their backpack because it makes them higher above the grass that way. And so if you can lower that angle with your backpack, you can kind of stay hidden easier. Looks like he threw something over there. I wasn't sure if it was a grenade or a smoke. Maybe just to... Yep, grenade. So that might actually take some cover away from him and put it all on Null with that one. As you can see, Damien's kind of looking in that direction. Good to hear. I need to do the same. What is that? Mod has been working. Pizza bear. I just finished showering. Someone fill me in on what I missed. Good to hear. I need to do the same. You haven't missed much. Well, actually, you have. You missed the whole battle. Right now, we're left with 3 teams, and they had 40 seconds before they had to move the blue zone. They were all in it, so now they're good to be here. The new zone is going to be forcing pretty much all these teams out. Shaka is cutting around toward Complex, but I think he has someone on his left. Yes, he does. Look at that. Kazuya. Kazuya's right behind that rock, and Shaka's going right behind the rock. But look at this. Kazuya getting easy shots across. Team is not doing... Oh, now they're going to push. They heard all the gunshots. They know there was a kill. They're going after it now. They're not slowing down. There's Kazuya. Getting him in the prone position. Easily getting him down there as well. Great ending for Team. I have them winning it all, so this is good stuff. I think the PUBG gods aren't watching because they would have put a curse on them this time. 5 for Cobra, 2 apiece for Ranger and Damien. Team total of 9. All right, 9 total kills. Great stuff there. Noel comes in with 6 just from Kazuya, 2 from Complex, and 1 from a person I can't pronounce because I can't read that. But we got a total of 9 as well. Coming in second. Not bad at all. Saint Legends just gets 1 kill from Suicide Nano, so they'll get the rank points for sure. VND, everyone getting a piece, but they only have 2 people. So they have 4 total kills with VZ and Kevin getting them. We have Abusement Park, 5 total kills for them. I really like what they've done. They were playing it a little bit more aggressive than most. That's why they had a few kills, but not getting the total rank points, I think, that what they were hoping for. XS coming in with 0. IQ with 4 total kills with Prayer and Ding-a-Ling getting them. FB comes in with 3 kills from Alexi. Nice job, and that's their team total. Revenant come in with, or Abaddon come in with 2 total kills with Nicoletta and Natsu getting the work done. ABD. Is that ABD? I'm confused now. ABD getting 2 kills from Mata. Thing 2 with 0. ARG with 2 from Moso. And that's their team total. And then we also have Potato and Murda getting 1 total kill. All right. So that is match number 2. We got 1 more coming up. Don't go anywhere. Get your popcorn, get your soda, refills. And then we're going to get right back into it. Thank you for the follow, Broken Kid. Appreciate it. I'm going to write to you. Thank you for the follow. All right. So Guy has the next room open, ready to go. And usually it's 10 minutes after the room is open. So I assume it's going to start at 9:35. So as I said, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're going to kind of switch up the look here. And then we're going to play some music in the background. If you have any questions about joining on these things, let me know. I'm going to be posting the Discord link every now and then. I'm going to post it right now for BlueStacks. That is how you register for this event. If you guys don't know, if you guys just tuning in, this is the Naked Riot. It is a competition in PUBG Mobile scrimmages where you can win up to $80 to $240 depending on how many people joining into the room. I think right now we're on average for 44 people in the room. If we have more than that, let's say we have 60 people coming in this one, the average would move up to roughly 50 something, and that would lead to a what is it? An average. Or a prize pool, sorry, I'm trying to think of words. Prize pool of $100. But it seems like right now, if we stay the current position with 40s, it will be $80 prize pool, which is pretty insane. Like, you're not facing up against everybody with a full room, and you're making $80 if you win. I think that's fantastic. And that's why we kind of did it this way. So that way, you know, if there's a lot of people, more competition, prize pool should be bigger. And if there's less people, prize pool should be less, and that's what it is. So $80 between 0 and 50 people, 100 between 50 to 60, 120 between 60 and 70, 140 between 70 and 80, and then there's something in the 80s I can't think of, but 90 to 100 is $240. All right, so big goes big when you get to 90 to 100. We haven't actually reached that yet. I haven't. What we need to do more and more is kind of get the word out there. And we're doing that every now and then. as we're really focused on a lot of different things. That's another thing I want to mention to you guys, is that we're looking for staff members, we're looking for comp players, we're looking for casual players to be with us in Naked Esports. If you're interested in that, if you think that you can help us in some way and want to be a help to us, we can you can apply in our Discord that I have posted by my Nightbots. All right, my Nightbot, my I think Streamlab bot, they post my Discord in Naked Esports, so definitely hit that one too. But I definitely want you guys to hit the Discord link that I keep posting personally with HCrusader12, and that is the BlueStacks server, the one that actually says BlueStacks. I want you guys to hit that so you guys know where to sign up for these things. A three-way Mexican standoff. That was, yeah, I mean, all of them were kind of just like chilling. You know, they didn't have to move because the zone was actually perfect for them. And then when the new zone was starting to change in that last one, they saw one player get really close to another without it actually realizing it. Shoots across the way against somebody else. So the guy was like probably next to him was like, wait, that gunshot is super close. And just got up and then took the shots on them. So he finished off that guy. But then, because they were making all that noise, the other team, who was team, heard it all, and they went to push it, and they just really overran them. And that's always the thing about TPP, is that you want to stay prone to a point. You don't want to stay prone the entire time when it comes to those like endings, because you know you stay prone to stay ending so you don't get shot easily, right? That's the idea, to kind of hide and hope that some other teams kind of take each other out without you noticing. And that's a good idea until a point. It's always to a point, because you saw right there, the aggressive team won because why? They were able to move around. It was very hard for the enemies to see them, or they saw them but they couldn't get the shots on them. And you're kind of like you're just kind of stuck there. If you're in prone position, you have to like hit the up button. That takes time. You're still not strafing. You're kind of just stuck there. You can try to take shots from the prone position, but you're at a disadvantage at that point. So as I said, it's always that to a point where you want to be prone when it comes to those endings. Usually the team that kind of gets up and moves around, when it comes to two teams left, wins it. Thank you for the follow, Broken. Yeah, that's what I wrote. God, let me make sure I write it right. All right. Thank you guys for all being here. If you have any questions, again, let me know. VMix, thank you for joining in. It says smooth Wi-Fi, 20 ms, not bad. I've been having 36 ms. Yeah, my ms is pretty good with this phone. I think my phone is like half the reason for that, because I used to have the 6S, and I felt like I had a lot more ms when I had that than I do with this. I don't know, it has to do something maybe with the computing power to prevent it from having a lot of ms. I'm not sure. But I don't know if it's just Wi-Fi. I think it has to do with the phone as well. You are not your dad. He made mistakes and you learn from them. I've made my mistakes. You're what I earned from them. Ninja, what's up? Thank you for joining in. And Paolo says hello there. Thank you for saying hello to me. So we're gonna get started, I think, in 4 minutes. All right. So keep it ready. And this is gonna be the last match. So. Be excited. Let's take a look at some of these teams. As we'll take a look at full teams who got here early, ready to go, right? So let's take a look now at Carnage. Carnage from XS Competitive. Take a look at your stats right now. Played 206 matches with 47 wins, giving that a win ratio of 22%, 75% top 10. Really good there. 10 most kills, 1,800 for the highest damage, 577 average with a 3.96 KD. As I said, what I really like is the top 10, 75%. It is a survival game after all, and surviving is the main point. 22% on the win ratio, I think that's good. Anything between 20 and 25 I think is in the good range. So you reached that, so you did really well there. The other thing is the average damage. Anything above 500 is good. You've hit that mark. You have 77 damage over that on average. So generally speaking, I think this is good stats. Generally, this is something I would like to have. My own stats, I wouldn't think I'm amazing, but I wouldn't think I am terrible. So that's on the competitive level. I think these are good. If it was like a normal person, right? Usually normal people who play every now and then don't have these stats. They're not even close to these stats. But competitively, this is good. Switch it up, XS. 35 wins in 134 matches played. So that is 26% win ratio, 76% top 10. We got 12 most kills, 1,900 highest damage, 482 average damage, 3.68 for the KD. So you have a little bit better on the win ratio. You do make it above 25%, which I think is a lot better than what your teammate had. Not a lot better, but better. The average damage, I think if you raise that, you'll certainly be able to help your teammates more and more. As 500, I think, is a sweet spot there. But overall, it's pretty similar to your teammate. As long as you guys keep winning the way you are, I guess that's all that really matters. So keep it up. Take a look at Killer B. 47 wins in 206 matches, so that's 22%. With 76, so they must play together all the time. They're very similar in stats all around, actually, when it comes to those wins and matches played. Let's take a look over the most kills. 13. Highest damage is 2,200. 495 average damage, 3.74 KD. Yeah, these are like almost exact to your teammates in some way, in some form. So similar thing, good win ratios, good average damage. You're pretty much hitting that good marker on all of them. And so a lot of it has to do with team chemistry as well. So if you keep playing with each other, you can tell like the damage isn't that high, but probably because they play together so much, they're able to survive long because they know their own tendencies. You're able to work well without having to go all out, getting a lot of damage, getting a lot of kills. Not that they don't, but it's just not as high as you might see some other teams. And so that's what we see here. Not a lot of stats on this. So I'm going to head over to a different season. See if he... Oh, that's not going to be a lot. Maybe FPP? Are you an FPP? Yeah, you're more of an FPP player. And let's see current. Well, you don't have a lot this current, but we'll do this one then. 12 wins, 69 matches played, 17% win ratio, 43% top 10, 14 most kills, 1,931 as the highest damage, 432 average, 3.18 KD. I think if you increase your average damage, everything kind of heads up. That's my thing. That's my perspective. With all these stats, average damage does the best when it comes to figuring out who's a good player. But there are other things in these stats that are important, like the win ratios, like the top 10s, in my opinion. I think KD is kind of a mixture between the win ratio and the average damage. So like I don't really take that too much into consideration when I think of a good player. But average damage is certainly something. And so if you just make that into 500, maybe play a little bit more aggressive, I think that would help in a lot of ways. Because not only are you going to get hopefully more kills, but you're going to get more practice that way. All right. Perfect timing as we ended that one. Go to the match now. Oh boy. So I've not been at my own house. This is my apartment that I've been staying at to be in New York City for a while. And I'm on like a wooden chair. And I've been doing that for every stream so far right now. And so my back hasn't been great, I'm not gonna lie. I need like a gaming chair or something where it has like some cushion to it. It doesn't even need to be a gaming chair. But, it's not particularly comfortable. What are you gonna do? Maybe get it for black. Maybe get it right after this, right? Let's go online. Maybe there's a discounted gaming chair. You never know. We got 9:36. After this match, it's over. So this is the last one. Good luck to all the teams. And I'm a big fan of this map, and you guys all know it by now. My favorite map. Let's do it. So we got a plane line that has pretty much straight down the middle. It's pretty great overall. Pretty much can go anywhere. This map isn't that big, so I think you can even make it to Port. You can make it to Trevno, all the way to that north side. You can even probably head over to Milnar, unless I'm wrong about that. But so what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of places in play regardless. And so with the amount of people that are here, we got 38 people alive. Yeah, expect people to drop to where they need to go without getting into major battles early on anyway. I expect a lot of teams to try to get the loot that they need and staying alive until that circle starts to close once again. But you never know. We'll take a look right now as things can be different. It looks like FB is actually dropping to Villa, and we might have 2 teams dropping here right now, interestingly enough. Let's see if that's the case. So Exquisite. Exquisite? Do you have your teammates near you? Or are you by yourself? This isn't great. Now, Exquisite has teammates, but he is by himself for sure. You have Team, who's taken the main part of Villa and the houses on the north side. Meanwhile, Exquisite has taken south, and he's getting shot at through that window. You can only see Cobra's got the weapon he needs, and he's ready to go. And, oh my god, Exquisite got hit hard, and he knows it. He's trying to back away from it, and he's not able to. He's not able to get over the windows. One more shot. How are you still alive? This isn't good. Yeah, his only option is to stick around. He gets the knock. Are you kidding me, Exquisite? He's going to get the kill, too, because he doesn't have much other option. He's going to leave now. He's going to hope he can get away with it. Don't die from the drop. You never know. But he's off and running. Let's see where they're at. Are they going to push him? Do they know he is there is the question. That he is running away. I don't think he sees him. I think he's going to get away with this. Yeah, he's trying to look all around, but he's already in the distance. You can see here, Exquisite. He's got bandages, luckily, and get behind the rock. But they don't know he's behind this rock. I don't think they're going to actually go out here and try to find him that way. I think they're better off going for the loot. So that's an easy kill for Exquisite. Not easy, but that's certainly difficult for him. But he'll certainly get away with it, which is crazy. Not often do you see something like that happen. What a chicken. Yeah, I can do bad puns too. It's a thing I can do. Let's switch it up. So this place is always packed with teams. This is Dobro. Then we have Null, and let's take a look at Team 18. IQ. It looks like the church is separating these two. Thank you, Celeste, for joining in on Omelet. And thank you guys, everybody who's joining in. Wherever you're coming from, I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time, enjoying yourselves. If you guys aren't, I would like to hear what you guys think to make this better. I'm always down to hearing constructive criticism. So anything you guys have in mind certainly is a good... Can't be bad. This just can't be bad. Alright, so IQ is just chilling here as well. And it looks like they're kind of heading away from different directions. So we're going to try to take a look at possible other engagements. Let's take a quick look over. Go, go, go. Team 13 is shooting. And it looks like one of them was taken out. We got Kevin Blackster's badly hurt and is healing up. But the other team also has a knock. Killer B with XS competitive is down. Carnage is heading up the stairs. It seems to get to his teammate in that same house. You have the go-to. Haven't seen him, I think, all game or all match or all scrim. And try to take some shots. Ooh, nice hat. Very formal. Very formal right now. You need a jacket, though. It's a bit cold out here. Just for a button-down long sleeve. Let's see what else we see. I guess they know where the go-to is. You can tell Bunny was kind of just peeking around there. Make sure they don't get shot in the back, right? I mean, they're on level with Lagotu. I'm surprised that he can't see Bunny, actually. And he's hopping out. Maybe he just didn't have a scoped gun or something, but... Here's Oslea on the backside. He gets out. So they pass by. Oslea is making a possible push on ABD, but I think ABD is trying to head out of here. They don't want any more of this. I'm going to try to take a look at the rest. Dobro seems to have separated. There were 2 teams, but now there's one left there. Not because of a knockout, but the other team left. Carnage right there, taking some shots across the way. Gets a few hits. Blackster, Bunny, not taking any, but look at the health. Both of them are roughly half, maybe a little bit more than that. Carnage is ready to go, throwing a grenade. That could be a molly, actually. Doesn't make contact. It doesn't. But the fire was just like right on the outside of it. Well, just a little higher would have been perfect. Would have been absolutely perfect to get a lot of damage on ABD. A little inches away. But Lagotu. Lagotu comes into the backside. Gets the one knocked. There's the other one. Blackster. Can you not see him yet? There he goes. He should be knocked out. And there you have it. Instant kill. And they're gonna get the loot as well. Oh, Slayer was knocked up there too, so they actually put up a really good fight. I didn't think they would, especially with the go-to's flank. But they will get everyone picked up. They probably will get everyone back up to 100% eventually. Nobody's around them to prevent that from happening. So they're, again, another team, another squad wipe. Really good stuff there. Let's take a look at VND, VZ, Canary, and Kevin. That's looking pretty good. I remember winning one of their first duo tournaments, says Paulo, back in like season 4 or 5 when I played Thumbs. I still play Thumbs. But yeah, that was a while ago. That was the, what did we call that? What did we call a duo tournament? Thirsty Thursdays. That's what we called it. Thirsty Thursdays. Or Thurston Thursdays. And that was way back. Smoke's being thrown, just in case, as Ranger is knocked. They want to get that revival. They're throwing a molly as well for protection. I thought the molly was actually closer than the open. The grenade goes off. Damien's getting hit hard, and the guy has to go down to the prone position. A lot of shots through the smoke, too. And this is looking really bad now for team. He's also getting shot on the side by VND. VND has multiple angles on this. Guapo. How do you spell it? Gupago. Guy Pago? Gui Pago? I'm pretty bad at pronouncing names, I apologize. But it looks like Damien is trying to head down behind the tree now. Switch it back up to here as VND Canary might be getting shot by FB possibly in the distance. So that might be why they slowed down their roll. But the other team, VND, the other player on VND, is really circling around away from his teammates toward the enemies, and that could be a good flank, or it could put you into a lot of trouble. One or the other. Guy Pago or Damien separated, but that's a good amount to be separated by, so you guys can get different angles on enemies. Especially as a two-man squad, it's a good idea, I think, for the most part. FB seems to slowly but surely make their push forward. Take a look here at VND. I know there's a battle right here, but we're just also going to make sure we're not missing anything else. This seems to be the main heart of right now, the action, so keep an eye here. Shiv on the top of that rock. Looks like Canary is getting shot at, or maybe his teammate was as he made his way into the house. And yeah, FB is being awfully patient with this one. They made a little bit of a push, and then they really just have stopped at this point. They're just kind of keeping a peek. Maybe they're waiting for the enemies to kind of peek too much, in which case then they can get that knock and then make a full-on push then. But at this point, doesn't seem like much from at least 3 of the members here from FB. They have one that's really wrapping around. Let's see what Alexi is going to try. Oh boy, really ramping up this one. Hopefully didn't lose your car in the process with getting it stuck. But now I don't know if he realizes how close. Nope, they're not that close. Never mind. I was going to say how close another team is, but that is not the case. So there are the enemies up there. It's going to be really difficult to get that flank from that position that Alexi has. I think that was the whole idea of where you rotated from. But could be possible. Taking some shots on Shiv. Shiv avoiding it. That's the thing too with FB is FB has a lot of separation. St. Legends is kind of driving by saying hello, but don't shoot us, please. And they will stop up here as well. Miguel and teammates are going to be hopping up toward the top, getting the knock on Shiv, I bet. Yes, he will. Called that a bit early, but it looked like that was going to be the case. Shaka is knocked on the ground, and they get the thirst on one. Speed over here, but Speed has players on his backside too. I'm surprised he's not getting shot at the moment. You guys are super close to each other. And Isle goes down. Iley didn't realize speed was right there. Nanyo going for shots. Got the M16. But no, the M16 won't work. Miguel has to come down as well. Will he jump in for it? Yes, he will. Gets speed. Finally goes down. After he had 2 knocks in a row. And he gets a thirst as well earlier. So it looks like Nanyo is the only one who can get picked up on the team for St. Legends. Miguel and Nanyo are going to be the only ones left on the team instead. And you have Aubrey kind of driving by. Will he make a stop? The car is about to explode. It's a bit smoked up, but I think he's good. I think he's made that separation away from the enemies. You have Guy Pago, who needs to get picked up for sure. And he's heading in. So you can see that door is open. That's always a thing on spectate mode. Just keep that in mind. It's not like they're able to do whatever. What am I? What? Okay. Well, we lost sound, but we got it right back. I think that works. Stream is good. Stream is solid right now anyway. So St. Legends has taken the spot of FB. FB is taken out completely, I believe. No, they aren't. Alexi's still alive. Alexi was the one that had the nice flank position, and the flank worked out really well because, well, able to survive, I guess. I think if Alexi was there and got pushed by St. Legends, I think it would have been a very similar situation for that to happen. So it was very good to have someone on another end, just in case. So we have Miguel who's knocked. It looks like maybe peaked VND a bit too much. But VND really doesn't have an option to get up here. They might have a car back there. I think they do. So they could try that eventually if they get too many knocks in a row or something. But for now, it seems like they're just happy with this compound because they do have circle. And they'll continue to have circle for a while. Still taking some shots up there. And some damage is being done, but not a lot. No. Miguel trying to peek every now and then, take those shots. The problem with peeking this hill now is that they know exactly where you are. I mean, if you keep peeking the same place, they'll just keep shooting it. They don't have to think about where you're coming in, which angle. They just know. So it might be a good idea to switch it up if you can. Looks like they got vehicles for days. It's a matter of being able to rotate to them, because it does seem like Nanyo was getting shot just a little bit. Capago with Damien. They hear all the gunshots from VND, but I don't think they can see them because they're in the houses. So VND has done really well, not overly peeking, getting the knocks when they can. I don't even know if they have kills, to be honest. They've just been doing a really good long range. So they do have 3 kills on the board. That'll work. That will play. So there's an airdrop here. So it looks like somebody already taken it. Take a look at Dave and the rest of the team here. It looks like they're waiting for maybe the next circle to change, but the next circle is not going to change for quite a bit. We're getting the loot there. Aztec. Shots from Knoll, and I don't know if they're taking shots against Abusement Park, but Abusement Park is going to leave. Nah, Crusader, I was talking about Top Gun. Top Gun's Duo 20. I'm too much of a noob to win anything hosted. No, you're not, man. That is live. Dave is knocked. And looks like he's just gonna get behind the rock for healing. But look at this. Aztec's car is about to blow. And Aztec is gonna go for the throws on the smokes. Should be able to pick up Dave. There you go. Another smoke just for extra cover. Looks like he took a hit. Don't peek, man, too much. Let them come. Dave needs to get revived. If you get knocked, then that'd be really difficult. So there you go. It looks like this is going to work. Now, I think what he was worried about is Aubrey making a potential push. But Aubrey's not going to attempt it right now after all that. Paolo, you're not a noob, man. Even if you are, it doesn't even matter. It's about having fun. It's not about how good you are. VND Kevin, VZ, and Canary. chilling with 3 kills in this house. Looks like they just shot up their car a bit, making sure they can't use that one. How disrespectful. But they have another car in case they need it. We haven't seen much of the other teams in the middle anyway. In the amusement park, we have ABD Natsu. Natsu is trying to do this on his own. Difficult strategy, but good luck. Switched up to your Team Hunter. I don't think this is Team for sure, but this is a whole different person. Looks like usually Dave got knocked. Take a look at why that happened. They're behind the barriers here. Should be able to get picked up, it seems. I don't know how you got knocked, from what angle. Maybe it was from VND. Long range shots possible. Spawn of VMix, thank you for joining back into the stream. Appreciate it. There's Noel right in front. Team is just chilling. This is the team I have winning it all. They've won the last match. If they win again, I think the curse is going to be lifted. We'll see. This is exciting news. Will the PUBG gods allow it? Or will the curse be over? Well, or will the curse be in effect? Is the right terminology. I'm just losing it, man. I'm losing it. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. What are you gonna do about it? It's pretty much what I feel like. Let's take a look at Kazuya. Kazuya with Aubrey. They lost Complex, but Noel has been very good in this match, in these scrimmages as well. What a lot of people like to do in Vikendi is what VND is doing right now, and that's hold the compound, prevent teams from coming in, and wait for the circle changes. What they did very well is to take the middle of the circle very early on. They noticed what the circle was doing. They moved to this household and they stuck it. And it looks like it's been working for the long period of time. Nobody has even gotten close to this house. No one pushed this house. Everyone's shooting around them. They're able to get some hits on the other players, even get kills every now and then. They already have 3. So what a lot of people like to do is to make sure they have cars, make sure they can take a compound. If they have the compound with no one in it, that's perfect. They keep it, and then they kind of play defense for the rest. It's what a lot of people like to do, especially on Vikendi, because Vikendi has a lot of compounds, kind of like the one that even the one the amusement park has, that are isolated. You can see it. There's a compound, there's walls, and then there's nothing around. There's open space. So it's really important to be able to take a compound with your vehicles, move when the circle changes away from your own compound, and hope that the next one you go to is not occupied, so you can keep going that way. That's just one strategy a lot of teams like to do. There might be others that a lot of teams like to attempt. There might be things that work, but that's one I see from the most part from scrimmages, from what pro teams do for the most part as well. Switch it up here to VND. VND has a team coming in closer. That's Saint Legends. We haven't seen much of Saint Legends, actually, if at all. And it looks like a grenade is thrown in the corner of that one. Will it make contact? No, it won't, but it was awfully close. Take a look at Nanyo. That car. Look at that car. My God. VND is all in this compound right now. Kevin's right there in front. Thank you for joining in, Default. Easy. Shots across the way, and it looks like both of them are able to take each other out with the help of their teammates. VND. Miguel staying alive, but barely any health left. Canary taking a few chunks of health as well. Let's see what happens. Nobody's at 100%. Only Kevin has above 50%. He's taking shots across the way to a different angle. Miguel comes up to stand with the... No, that won't work. And there's a whole different team here now. Beautiful awesome. And now Canary's getting... Oh man, Aztec getting hit hard and has to hide a bit. Looks like he's going to stay low. Shots fired from another team, and that is it. Actually, it's from the same team, Abusement Park. Good teamwork, but they lost a player actually from IQ from the opposite end. I don't think they realized that until it was too late. So Abusement Park down to 3. They lost Price just right now. IQ was the cause of that, but they are a little bit far away. I don't know if they're going to try to make a push. You can see Prayer just driving in the middle there. But IQ has all 4 players. You can see they have 1 kill just from that. How many does Abusement Park have? They have 4 now. They just got that squad wipe, so they're pretty ecstatic about it. I think losing that player, though, might have been worth it overall. Natsu's just staying low here. Natsu, I don't blame you, man. You have nobody on your team. You never had anybody on your team. You're going to try to do this on your own. But, man, can you play it any safer? This is like the safest way you can do it. Let's switch it up now to team. Guaypago and Damien. They were in the middle in a heated battle. They lost 2 players. And ever since, they've just been able to hide here for the most part. The zone is still on them. They don't have to move. So expect them to stay. Yeah, you 100% know I'm a noob. Just look at my stats. Low KD, win ratios is hella low. But again, it's not about being a noob or not. Like, it's about practicing. It's about getting better. It's about, and obviously, it's about having fun. Like, I don't think every person in this scrim is the best. The best. I don't really like. I want good players, but what's more important is I want players who enjoy the game. That's what I want. I don't care if you're really good. What I really care about is, you know, do we have people playing in these that are trying to lift the game, lift the people playing this game, or are they people that put other people down? Because that is more important to me than being skilled. Just like playing in Naked. Like when we look at people who play the game or want to join Naked Esports, shots fired at Hunter. Hunter finally getting in the middle of action, actually. We'll talk about that next time, right? But yes, Hunter's in the middle. It looks like Lagotu took some shots across the way. Not getting hit, though, from any of those bullets. It seems like he just kind of drove and avoided it. I don't know if his car took any hits, but it looks pretty clean right now. He's kind of hiding behind this house. He's probably going to keep moving, probably keep moving along the new circle. Hope to find a place that he can kind of cut around without getting shot. And it seems to be that this position is going to work out very well. If he heads to the compound right on his right here, nobody's there. Nobody's at Tovar. It's the only compound that's left, actually. So that's obvious. That's really surprising. You can see FB Alexi staying low. He's by himself now. Don't blame you. Anyone that's by yourself at this point, you have to stay low. You have to be hidden. It's just the way it is. You know, you don't want to get taken out early because the risk is too much. It's too much to ask. Thank you for joining in, Ami Kanse. I hope I pronounced that right. And it looks like Hunter just got taken down, and that was it for the one-man team. I don't know how he got taken out. Maybe by team here. They only have 2 kills. I don't know if that was the case. Yeah, there's a drop. Yeah, they took him out in here. So they got 2 kills now. Hard-earned kills, too. I mean, they were in the middle of a lot of battles before, and they kind of got beaten up a bit. Luckily, though, they're able to stay alive with 2 people left. Take a look at Druzy. Druzy might be able to see Alexi. Alexi is coming up that hill, I believe. Nope, he's cutting around. He's going to drive away. I thought he was coming up. If he was coming up, that would have been a big problem. But instead, this might be even a bigger one. Heading over to team. Alexi getting hit hard. Lost a lot of health real quick. And he's probably going to stop here. Yes, he will. But look at this. Has a lot of push on him. He's got to go. He doesn't have options. He was looking to get somewhere. He's like, all right, if someone's in front of me, I'm going to go right. Oh, there's guys are right. I'm going to go behind. Nope, can't do that either. One shot will kill me. Goes right back to the car and had nowhere else to go. I mean, again, same thing. I don't blame you. You're by yourself. You have no cover, no teammates. How can you expect to win that? Druzy is not on the ground. Gets apparently thirsted here by Null. Mitch-san, join the stream. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. How is everyone doing? There's a 5-minute delay. Remember that, guys? You know, if you guys are new. This is a 5-minute delay to prevent people from stream sniping. So if I'm getting back to you a bit late, I apologize. But that is the case, all right? So we have Abusement Park doing really good here. They lost a player before against, what was it? Against, yeah, IQ. But It seems to be that they're doing very well ever since. XS looks like Oslea is knocked, and looks like GoTo can get this pickup. A lot of shots on the tree. I'm actually surprised that they're not even taking any hits, because usually what a team will do through the smoke is find the tree, right? Take a look at it, and then shoot around it, because you're assuming that the players behind the smoke are also behind the tree, exactly where XS was. But they didn't take shots on them. And I don't know how that didn't happen, but it didn't. Take a look here at Killer B. Riot OP, thank you for joining in on the stream on Omelet. Thank you guys on Twitch and YouTube as well. Apologize if I can't see the YouTube chat. I gotta fix that. I gotta be able to see it soon enough. At least easily anyway. There has to be a better way. Grenade being thrown. Oh, that's a molly. Kazuya trying to make contact, but it's a bit short. Need a bigger arm for that. Team 19 is preventing them from coming into zone, but even Kazuya and his team with Null need to head into zone. So another throw. He's burning himself. No, he's not burning himself. He's getting shot by someone else. I'm like, wait, I heard it break here. What's going on? But anyway, it looks like he is just getting shot from behind. With another team who's playing a little defense here, and them is XS. XS has the new zone, Team 16, with Abusement Park has the zone as well. But this is a problem. Look at this push now. As it seems like team is trying to head in. This could be make or break moment right now. They're wide open, and they're hoping that they can make it to this compound to get a legit 2v2 battle. Kazuya finally spots them, but it's a bit too late. They're already here. And I think that was a bit of a mistake. Cutting around, and it looks like the guy got knocked there. And gets thirsted as well. Looks like, what's this, Damien? Damien trying to... Aubrey comes out, gets the knock, but has low health. He could win this, he can! No, he can't. As Kazuya wins it for Null, and Team is out of the match. 3 teams left to be, for sure, XS competitive with all 4 of their players. TTV Saxon, thank you for joining in on the stream. And thank you guys, everybody, as I said before, on Twitch and YouTube and Omelet. Appreciate it. This is going to be it, guys. Last match. This will help determine a lot what we don't know. Abusement Park has done really well throughout the scrim. They've gotten a lot of kills. Not necessarily rank points. This could be the amount of rank points they need to put themselves over to the top. XS competitive, I'm not sure how many points they've had so far. They might be a leader, but I don't believe they are. So they could even get first place, maybe not even win the whole scrim, but that could be different. Grenade thrown, almost getting the jump throw. That was impressive, but it wasn't firing enough. You have here Noel saying, hey, I know you guys are battling each other, but I do want some. And they're going to take some shots across as well. Default here, thank you for joining in on the stream. A lot of smoke thrown on this side now. They're saying, I'm sorry, we took shots. Let's smoke ourselves up here. But that's just me putting words in their mouths. We are, well, it looks like Null is in a great spot. They have the middle of the zone pretty much. It looks like another grenade might have been thrown. No, never mind. But XS needs to figure out a way in. A lot of shots being taken. There's a few cover spots there. They threw some smoke. They got the rocks, the trees. That'd be a good way to come in. They also have to be worried on the side here, as Abusement Park doesn't want to make it easy for them either. Take a look from the Abusement Park. Smokes up the gazoo here. And looks like one teammate is knocked. He's going to try to get this revival in play. It seems to be working. Backside, shooting across the way through the smoke. Some grenades being thrown, or smokes being thrown, making it hard to shoot back. I'm surprised XS hasn't pushed fully where Carnage is, or in some way around this, because the new zone is really going to push him out in less than 10 seconds now, or 10 seconds right now. Nice grenade. Oh, nice shots on one member. I can't see. Oh, there. On Dave right now. Dave is trying to get picked up by Aztec, but Aztec needs to heal first. And there you go. Finally getting those heals in. 0 seconds. The blue zone's going to be pushing them, and I don't think Aztec has the time. He needs to throw the smokes out, and I think he's going to leave them. Oh, boy. Yeah, he needs to throw these out, and he needs to move in. There's smoke on the left he can use. smoke in front as well. It looks like he's going to head to the left. Not a bad idea. Mitch, son, thank you for joining in again. Back over to Noel's perspective. They got a lot of smoke around them. They've done this for themselves. And it's worked to stay alive, but they're going to let Aztec come around. And it looks like Aztec's helping out. The cause for Noel, even though he was closest to Noel in the first place. As you can see, XS has a knocked player. Go-to needs to get picked up, but I don't think he is. Killer B is knocked as well. Oslea, I don't think you have the ability to pick up anybody. You're going to have to go against them for the kills. And somehow, some way, finds him just a little bit over the hill, I guess. Nice job there for Noel. They were in the middle of our view for a while as they got a bunch of kills. Aubrey with 5, 3 for Kazuya. I thought at one point that they had a disadvantage compared to all 3 of the teams because they just weren't able to get in zone. XS was pushing them back for the most part, but they managed and they were able to keep the rest. So well done there. 5, 6, 7, 8 total kills for them. XS competitive, that was the other team I said that was doing really well. I think they had all 4 of their players coming into the top 3, maybe just 3 of their 4, but anyway, they have 3 total kills, 1 apiece from Killer B, Lagotu, and Oslea. Put that together, they've done really well. What do we have here? We got Abusement Park. Again, a team that I thought might have had a chance of winning it all. I'm not sure, though. I could be wrong about that. But they have 4 kills just from Aztec. They have 1 from Price and 2 from Dave. Team total of 7. 3rd place. Still a good top 3 spot for them. Team. That's the team I have winning it all. They've won the second match. I think they got 6 in the first one. And this time they got 4th with 2 from Damien, 1 from Guapago. With 3 total kills. So not too bad, but I don't think they were able to take the whole chicken dinner for the scrim. IQ comes in with 1 kill from Mentalist. FB comes in with 3 total kills. Nice job. Team Hunter, solo player, trying to do it. ABD Natsu as well, 0. VND with 5 total kills, actually. Everyone getting a little piece of the action for VND. As I was mentioning before, they had a really good spot in the beginning. They were able to hold it down for a long period of time. I don't know what happened after that, though. Slaint Legends, 3 from Nanyo, 1 from Miguel, team total 4. Murda and Potato were a 2-man squad throughout the total scrim. I don't think they had a lot of kills in the first place or in general, but they were able to kind of do very well. I think this was their worst game, actually. ABD with 0 kills and 666 with 0 as well. So that's it for the Naked Riot. Don't go anywhere, guys, because we're going to go for a raid. If you guys want to join me, I appreciate that. Before we go on the raid, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys are great. If you guys haven't followed me yet, I hope you guys do. If you enjoyed it, definitely do it. And make sure your notifications are on. If you guys are watching from YouTube, same thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll do that as well. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for all the teams that have competed. Obviously, cannot do these without you. We'll be opening up registration right when I'm done streaming. I think Guy might be on it right now. So just be ready on the BlueStack Discord server. I'll post it one more time for you guys can all have it. I just did it, and you probably saw it maybe 5 minutes ago before I said this. But definitely head in there. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll help you out in registering your team if you want a chance to get these prize pools for sure. The other thing is, thank you BlueStacks for hosting these. Well, not hosting them, sponsoring these. As they are providing the prize pool, as I mentioned just a moment ago. They're a really cool company that has helped not only build our Naked name, but the mobile community in general. They're into PUBG Mobile, they're into Auto Chess, they're into Clash of Clans and other games that they provide prize pools for. So they're not afraid to put their money where their mouths are. So if you want to support them, I suggest you do by hitting that BlueStack Discord and getting to know them. Just kind of learn about what they're up to and why they're doing it. And you can see for yourselves. All right, so we're going to go on for a raid right now. Thank you guys for joining me for this endeavor for the Naked Riot. And I hope we're going to find something good here for the raid. All right, but let's see, who should we follow? Now, at this point, it should be already on its way. Yeah, I'm on a 5-minute delay if you don't remember. So anything I do here should have been figured out from a raid standpoint. That's what's great about the 5-minute delay, actually, is that there's not a lot of time wasted. I like that about this particular moment. But for the most part, I wish I can talk to you guys in real time. That would be super dope to me.